Thank God today is the last day I gotta get up at 6 a.m. Jesus, Murphy, let me tell you. Yeah, I did this like every day to be okay. Just doing it once in a while kind of sucks. All I know is I need a coffee like super bad. Like we played Call of Duty last night for a bit. Oh, Scampers. Back there again. Keeps going back there. Behind the washer and dryer. I don't know why she keeps going back there. We're gonna break stuff, because that's all she does. Destructive kitty. Can't wait for her to get old enough where she just chills. Man, I almost had the biggest friggin' mistake made this morning ever. I was making my coffee, I forgot to put my freaking cup underneath the Keurig. Oh, you know, I gotta go. No, dude, tomorrow I'm gonna sleep into like friggin' the day after, let me tell you. Well, you know what? I'll take it. Like last night. See, I've been changing up my diet a bit. Before I used to eat a lot of fat stuff. Like, today I'm not even going to make myself a bulletproof coffee. I'm making myself a coffee. Oh, gross. What I've been doing is, you know, I've basically got my body to the point where it will run on fat pretty efficiently. And I don't get much discomfort from it you know. Basically, I don't get much discomfort from it. Like, I don't get the hunger pains and all that as often as somebody who hasn't done keto. Holy crap, I just wish I could figure out a way to stop yawning. Oh, coffee will do that. So yeah, I've been stuck at like high levels of fat in my body for a while. I had a hard time getting under 30%. Anywhere between 30 to 32%. And I noticed that since I started this Chris Evans workout and giving her pretty much every day, except for that one day I took off to recover, that like I can tell my muscles got bigger already after a week of doing this. And I decided to use my stupid handlebar thing to see if it showed any different sort of fat reading. And the results were actually pretty cool. Basically, I've never had it read below 30%, and I noticed it's gotten down. So I'm not quite sure. Like, I'm pretty sure when they say muscle burns fat, that what they're thinking is that the more muscle you have, the more fat you're going to lose. Because despite what anybody says, muscle does not burn fat. Muscle consumes calories a lot more than fat, because fat doesn't consume any. Fat is like energy storage. Muscle is what drives your body to move around and do stuff. And the more muscle you have, the more stuff you can do at a faster rate without getting tired out so damn quick. It's that simple. And muscles consume calories in order to maintain themselves. They need protein. The more protein you have, the more your body can rebuild its muscles after you beat the living crap out of them. Which is why I was sore for a while. So, I'm actually surprised today I'm not sore. Because I attacked my legs. See, last night, after I talked about the whole martial arts and all that, I got to thinking about a lot of the workouts that we used to do back in karate. And I was like, you know what? I remember a bunch of those. Let's try the leg workout, which one of them is you stand on one foot and balance yourself, and you lift the other one up, and then from the knee, like the hinge at the knee, you take your leg and you do like circles with it. You do 10 circles, and then you drop it, you lift your other one and do the same. Well, Jesus Murphy, does that ever get your hips going. Just burns them right out trying to keep your leg up on a hinge. And then after that I had to do baby circles. I should be talking about this after I have my coffee, but I'm just so stoked about it. I might not sound stoked, guys, but I'm like just really tired. But then you gotta do like baby circles with your arms. So you hold your hand flat and you do like straight out rotations. And then you flip her over after about 10-20 and you do backwards ones. And let me tell you, if your shoulder is not on fire by the end of it, you're doing it wrong. Because both my arms were just on fire afterwards. I was like, this is so good. So I did 3 sets of that. And then I did some push-ups, some sit-ups, some leg lifts. By the way, it's so hard to do that downstairs. Push-ups and sit-ups. When you have a Pomeranian that doesn't give you any personal space, and you're laying on your back and you're doing crunches, and he's over there trying to lick your face, and you're just like, would you go lay down? And then you're like, I'm so sorry. He lays down. And then you look at him because he's giving you like the dopiest, saddest look, and you're like, duh. And he gets up and comes over again, and it's like, you little bastard. Holy crap, I wasn't paying attention to the freaking time. Because guys, it's time to go. I just slammed a protein shake. My legs feel great today. Just great. Have my coffee. Life is good. So, it's 7:30. I gotta hit the road, get off to work. So, like I was saying before, I was pretty tired when I first woke up. I had my coffee. I feel a lot better now. Probably gonna suck back another coffee at work and feel really good. Feels kind of pointless going in for only a whopping couple hours today. Whopping 4 hours. Just feels pointless. However, it's 4 straight up hours, no lunch. So that means basically go to work, get off at noon, come home, sell motorbike. Oh, I didn't start the truck today. Luckily, it's not that cold out. It's only 8°C out, so shouldn't be that big of a deal. Let's just hope the wind is a little easier today. Because let me tell you, the past couple days, the wind has been frickin' brutals. Frickin' brutals. Sitting out working, you're outside and the wind's blowing down every freaking corridor possible. Coming at you from every angle and you're trying to get out of the wind, but you can't. Yeah, my neighbor still has his garbage can at the side of the road. I'm surprised a raccoon hasn't come along and just destroyed that. Let's jump in Truckosaurus here and get off to work. Alright, let's get after it. Oh yeah, let's get after it. So yeah, I was saying this morning, I'm modifying my diet even more. See, the thing is I've been on keto now since May. We're currently mid-October, June, July, August, September. I'm gonna say I've been on keto for 5 months. My body has adapted to burning fat big. The way I see it is protein cannot metabolize into fat. Protein can metabolize into glycogen, which your body will use to rebuild muscles and potentially send glucose to areas if required, but it metabolizes at such a slow rate of glucose that it's not the same as eating straight up carbs and having them metabolize, right? Which metabolizes a hell of a lot easier. Protein also makes you not hungry because it's apparently a lot more complex to break it down. And it's the building block of what your body needs to regenerate cells and to create muscle tissue and other kinds of tissues. Well, seeing how my body has already adapted to burning fat as a fuel source over the months and months and months of keto, I want to try and reduce my fat intake and increase my protein intake and force my body to start burning its own fat for fuel daily. See, when I did this kind of diet before, the reason why it worked, but the reason why I ended up consuming a lot more food than normal is because I didn't start off with a keto diet to get myself all fat attuned. See, the Atkins diet, the way that works is you start off doing keto, but then you transition out of keto, as in lowering your fat intake. And the concept behind that is, and it makes a lot of sense, let's say you're taking in 300-400 grams of fat a day, but you're only burning, I don't know, let's say you take in 400, but you're only burning 350 grams of fat. You just added 50 grams of fat to your body's total storage. You're taking in more than you're burning, right? But if you reduce the amount that you're taking in and your body's burning more, then it has to go to the battery and drain it. And that's what I want. I want the battery to get drained. I want to see some fat loss. I'm not concerning myself. I'm still going to do weigh-in Wednesday. You saw the results today. I'm actually up a pound. But I'm pretty sure that there's for me with all the lifting, and because I started that superhero workout diet there, or workout plan, and I noticed that my body has physically changed, that I can flex muscles now that I never had before. I just feel better walking around. I feel better lifting stuff, doing stuff. I just feel like I have more power. Things are a little lighter. All in all, I feel a hell of a lot better. So in the comments, a few people said it's because you're putting on muscle weight. And I believe you're right. I think that's exactly what's happening. Because fat's fluffy and light, muscle is dense. So building muscle weight, like you see some of these 220-pound muscular men, and they're not really big. Like they're big, but they're not fat. Like you look at them and they're ripped. Like you see them on the internet and it's one thing, but if you see like a 220-pound muscle guy in person, you're like, you know what, this guy's actually not that tall and he's actually kind of thin. Like he fits into a size 30 and he's just really veiny and, you know, just shredded. Like you can see the muscle definition underneath the skin because there's no padding there to show it. So I'm thinking, you know, that's what I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna tame her down on the fatty foods to a point. I still like my steaks, don't get me wrong, steak is freaking delicious, but I'm gonna focus more on fishes, because fish is high in protein, low in fat. Well, the kind I buy, which is like basa and haddock and cod. Not Call of Duty. Great game, but not Call of Duty. As in cod fish. In turn, I'm gonna basically reduce my fat intake, because what you eat is what you get. Let the body consume itself for energy, and worry more about muscle integrity and strengthening the goods, if you will. That's my battle plan. I think this might work out. I'm not saying my previous diet of high protein, moderate carbs, low fat was a bad idea. I bet you if I would have started keto before I jumped on that, I would have had a lot more success, because the body would have been adapted to burning fat as a fuel source rather than always giving me hunger pains. And that was a problem back then, which is why I was taking caffeine, ephedrine, and aspirin. And I would do that 3 times a day, because caffeine gives you energy, ephedrine turns off your body's want for food, and aspirin just stacks on it for some reason that I can't remember now. But a lot of those like hydroxy cuts and all that, literally it's the same thing as an ECA stack, which is ephedrine, caffeine, aspirin. It does the exact same thing, except for it costs about 10 times more. And yeah. Oh yeah, caffeine also burns fat, which is a good thing. So that's basically what was going on there. But anyway, people, I'm almost at work. Man, she's a busy one this morning, which means it's probably going to be busy in the office. So I'll chime at you guys after work. See you in 4 hours, and we'll give her stink, go home, and sell a motorcycle. All right, peace out. Alrighty, guys, we are freaking done like dinner. What a stupid shift. Holy, did that ever fly by fast. Well, we're done. We're off now till Thursday at 11, so that's okay. Chatting with the boss today about my new plan for dropping the fat and going more protein, and he's like, well, what's making you want to do this? Like, you're kind of straying off keto. I said, not really. I'm just doing a modified version. I'm taking in more protein, less fat, so I can burn more fat that I have stored versus fat that I'm bringing in that's new. And he's like, you know what, that kind of makes sense. And he goes, well, why the protein? I said, because I'm lifting heavy weight and I want to be big and strong. And he just laughed, and he's like, okay, well, you know, whatever works for you. He goes, I'll be interested to see your progress. It's like, you be you, boo. And that's the thing with dieting is, you know, it's all what you eat and all what you do that is going to give you the results, right? At least that's what I've noticed with myself anyway. Like back in the day when I ate junk potato chips, drank beer like it was going out of style, craft dinner at like 2 in the morning because I was hungry. Vegetables were seldomly even purchased. You know, all this garbage, just me being me. All that there caught up to me in the end. Like, it destroyed my skin. Like, I have marks on my skin. My feet used to be black and blue with like bruises and cuts because they would dry out so bad from the food I was eating that they would irritate. And rather than using the moisturizer that I purposely bought with aloe vera in it for moisturizing my feet so that the itch would go away, instead I would resort to scratching. The one thing you should never do to an itch. is scratch it. Because what are you gonna do? All you're doing is opening up the pores to get the dirt out, but sometimes that's not the case because the itch that's happening is from something else, dry skin irritation, whatever the case may be. And by scratching it, you're literally gonna remove the skin and cause it to bleed, leaving a scab followed by a scar, and that takes a while to heal, if it does. That's why I like the collagen. It helps replace old cells, and fasting will help clean dead, broken, damaged, and mutated cells, and all that nonsense. So that's why I'm doing the fasting, trying to be pretty again. Wish this friggin' dummy in the white Escalade or Toyota here would have friggin' moved over. I don't know why people can't see the white line kind of shimmies over there, and they just like take up 2 lanes because they're dumb. So I think for supper tonight, guys, we might have some eggs and fish, because eggs are awesome for protein and they're low in fat and low in carbs, so they got no carbs. And fish is awesome in protein and has low fat. I want to do this for the next couple days while working out. Get the protein in me, let my body run off of its own gas, you know, its own fuel tank, its reserve tank, if you will. I'm like one of those Ford F-150s from back in the day, you know, the ones where you had the fuel toggle switch on the dash, so you had the front tank, back tank. I think they could put 75 liters per tank, so it was a 150 liter tank in the damn thing. And then when one gas tank ran out, you just flicked the switch and it switched over to the next gas tank. Man, I almost bought a truck with one of those. I'm so upset that I lost out on that deal. 5-speed, 300 CI engine, inline 6, like real nice truck. Would have been really cool to have that, but whatever. Mind you, I did have that, I'd probably be still driving it today because those old 300 CIs never died. And like I said, 5-speed manual, so you can just row your way down the street, because you remember those old 5-speed manuals, they're about like a meter tall, and like going from first to second, the throw was about a football field's length. It was great. I test drove the truck, I loved it. I was like, sold, done, I'll pick it up tomorrow, just go get your paperwork done. But he ends up selling it out from underneath me after I inflated the tires and everything before I went for the test drive. Literally all I needed, guys, was the rear fender wells on the box done, and I would have just bought those attachment skirt things and called it a day. That was a nice truck. It even came with a grandpa cap on it, like what we put on Rex's truck that one time. One of those things. Topper, I guess you call it. Oh man, that would have been so sick. The old square boxy kind, eh? Yeah, I would have drove the shit out of that truck until it just completely rotted right out, and then probably would have drove it longer until the MTO made me pull it off the road because it was sheet metal and rivets all the way across it. I would have Robocop the crap out of that 4x4, all bells and whistles. I don't even know how I got on that. Oh yeah, I was comparing my body to that Ford because my body has 2 fuel tanks, what I eat and what it has. But anyway, people, I'm almost home, so I'm gonna chime back in once there. Gotta give my buddy a call and see when he wants to pick up the bike, or see if he even wants to do it today because it's raining. All right, peace. Can you tell what's missing besides the fridge from the vape? That's right, people. I farted and it's gone. And there she goes, off to her new forever home. Well, unless he sells it. You know what that means, people? That's right, tomorrow we set up the air compressor. I would do it today, but I kind of want some content for tomorrow. So tomorrow we set up the air compressor. Oh man, and I think the first thing I'm gonna use it on is inflating the Trans Am's rear tire, because she's looking a little low. Get those there overfilled for the winter. There's probably flat spots on them, I don't give a care. But yeah, gonna set up the compressor right here. My bar fridge is now available. I can use it for stuff. Man, feels so good to know that's gone. Ah, so good, so good. You know what's kind of annoying though, is, okay, when I went out there, it was raining, but it was just like little pits and pats, little drizzles, right? And I'm out there for about 5 minutes, just moving the barbecue out of the way so I can open up the whole bay door so I can easily get the bike out of there, because I knew she was going to be a bit of a bitch, because it's a heavy bike to push it out of there and to keep her upright and all that. So I figured out how far the barbecue between the lawnmower and the bench in the back. It's not raining, it's not. He shows up, I shit you not. He shows up, he comes in the garage, sign off on all the paperworks and all that, and he hands me the cash. All right, let's get this thing loaded back into the truck. Whoosh! Just starts raining like a son of a gun out. Like, it's coming down hard, and I'm like, and he couldn't help me push the bike and stuff. Like, he could use one hand, but he couldn't use two because he broke his arm. So It's coming down like cats and dogs out there. As soon as we get, this is the worst part, get the bike loaded on the trailer, get her all strapped down and good to go, and it's ready to rock and stuff. Come back in the garage, he has a smoke, we chat for a bit. As soon as we get back in the garage, the rain subsides. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me right now. And he's like, what? And I'm like, dude, it was no rain when I came out. As soon as we decided to go back out and push the bike out there and strap it down, we get a shower, and then we're done, and it's like they turn the rain off. It's like, is Mother Nature trying to tell me I stink and I need a shower? And he just laughs. Like, Jesus freaking Murphy. Can't win. Oh well. I'm super stoked, guys. It's gone. The weekend, well, fake weekend is here because it's Monday and I'm off Tuesday, Wednesday. We're gonna have some fun times. Oh, it looks like I just woke up. It's because I just woke up. I did. I actually just woke up, guys. I was super tired all day today. So after I sold the motorcycle, that's better. I quit referring to myself as multiple people because, you know, I lost weight and stuff, and no, I'm not multiple people anymore. But after I sold the motorcycle there, I came in the house and I sat down and I was about ready to start doing some editing, and then I realized that I want to go have a nap. So that was around 3 o'clock, so I had a 3-hour nap. Feel pretty good. Right now what I want to do is salmon on the go. Get some food in me. So, oh my goodness, why are you so loud? What's the matter, kitten? What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Why is your tail all shaking? What's wrong? What's the matter? Oh, it's a kitten. Oh, you're just a lovey-dovey little fluffy kitten. I don't know what's wrong with her. She's just meow face right now. Look at her. She's all lovey-dovey. Oh, who's your good girl? Who's your good girl? Oh, you're your boo-boos. Oh, you're your boo-boos. Just a good girl. Like, look at her tail. Like, it's just shaking. It's not poofy. Like, she's not scared or anything. She's just being really, like, fluffy and affectionate. It's just not, look at her. She's like rubbing her face on the box, just being a kitten with it. Oh, just the boo-boos. Oh, just the boo-boos. Yes, the boo-boos. You're funny. Scrambled eggs are done. Just waiting on the salmons. Hurry up, salmons! I think I left my coffee cup upstairs. I'm gonna make myself a coffee to go with this, because, well, coffee with breakfast food is perfect. Oh man, just weighed myself, guys. And you remember what I weighed this morning, right? 245 point something. And that was me in my super light pajama pants and, well, shirt similar to this one on. It was a heavier shirt, but yeah, it was my Vlogging Life shirt. Check this out, okay? Here's proof. Right now I'm in jeans and a shirt. I literally, can you move your head, cat? I literally weighed 246.6. Like, she's right here. I go to think. Guys, I kid you not. I go to freaking pick up the camera and weigh it, and the kitty cat comes running around, turns the corner, and sticks her nose right in the lens because she wants the pets. Oh no, that tail looks stuffy. Something scaring you? Gabbert, why is your tail all booby? What's the matter? What's the matter? Don't do that with your tail. Is there something? Is she scared of something in here? Did something get her? What's wrong with you? I don't like when she has her tail out like that, because usually it means she's frightened by something. Last time she got like that, it's because I was using my measuring tape that I used to measure my waist. I was using that to play with her because I had no string. I gotta go to like dollar store and buy some string or something, because she really likes to chase after string. Try to laser point her with her, she gets going, but then Oreo gets involved and then she quits. Oreo always ruins the fun whenever we have fun. String's the only thing Oreo's not interested in, so that works out. But yeah, Oreo will chase after the dot too, and he's a little menace when it happens. Who was he even going after? Oh yeah, my weight. It's 246 right now. Now keep in mind, I did eat today at work. I ended up having my protein shake this morning with my coffee. I brought a coffee. I'm gonna go upstairs and get a coffee cup because I'm gonna make coffee for my breakfast supper. Is what I said, right? Guess what I wasn't doing? Making coffee for my breakfast supper. My brupper. Sometimes if you give the Keurig a good friggin' whack in the ass, it works a lot better. Yay! I think my fish is done. How does it look? Yeah, it looks like fish. All right, let's hope it's not stuck. Oh, son of a bitch. Great. Can't eat your hands. Bon appetit. It's time to freaking eat. Want to know another way how I know I'm not the same person I used to be, guys? Before playing this here Trailer Park Boys game, I used to have to be at the top of the tier. I hated myself. I was so mad at myself. Now, I ranked 111. Yep, not as bad as Trevor and Julian, but I sucked. Definitely sucked. I used to be all the way at the top. You know, if I look at my friends list here, she was beating me. But, yeah, I sucked. I just don't pay attention to the game anymore. I got bigger, better, awesomer things going on in my life. Like, you know, life. But I just can't be bothered with it anymore. It's just a non-stop rat race of, if you want to win the events and do good, give us your freaking hard-earned cash and we'll give you fake virtual items that once the Trailer Park Boys become irrelevant, you're an idiot for giving us that money. You know, one of those. So it's like, why waste my money on that when I can buy fun things like Call of Duty 4 and salmon? Because salmon's delicious. Speaking of which, I don't even know what the macros are on salmon. I know they're not like what I normally eat, so let me have a gander look-see. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and make a pre-workout shake. Some energy going in me. I had that coffee there, and that semi-worked, but I want to destroy myself tonight. I've been contemplating on starting to supplement with creatine, and it's not even the way for the reason that my buddy uses it. He uses it to get the pump after the workout. Man, that's not even a full cup of water. But he uses it to get the pump after the workout so your muscles look fuller and stay all like big and strong and stuff. I just want it for the recovery factor, because I remember back in the day when I used to use that stuff, that my body would bounce back from a workout way. However, I don't want to become supplement dependent, you know what I mean? Like a lot of these guys, these weightlifters out there, they have stacks and stacks of pills that they, like supplements, pill supplements, that they just take daily. You know, like you look at Lou Ferrigno back when he used to train. The guy would take like 100 pills before he even picked up a dumbbell. So it's like Jesus Murphy. That's a lot of supplementing. I don't want to go that route. What I definitely do want to do today is destroy myself. Alrighty, I just slammed my shake. I'm watching some workout videos and some other videos on YouTube. I'm gonna go downstairs, power through a workout. Let's pitter patter and have at her, people. Not sure if I told you guys yet, because I can't remember, but I got Saturday off. Coworker of mine said, cool, I'll take your shift. So I get to go to the party this weekend. Friggin' right. Also, I just got done a very powerful workout where once again, I didn't do cardio on the bike. Instead, I did the squat step, skip squat step. Holy crap, one of these days I'll get it right. I love doing that workout because it just gets your heart rate through the roof. Like I was sitting mostly. Normally I do like cardio, I do hit on the bike and I'll sit at about 145, 149 and then it'll tame back down in the rest period to about 126 and then go back up and down, up and down, up and down. Well, skip squat step is so brutal that I will go up to $160 on my heart rate, which is pretty high, right? And then when I'm doing the stepping, she'll come down to about $107, and then she'll go right back up and back down, back up and back down, and it's so good. Like I feel really good, but I'm gonna be sore as freak tomorrow, which is why I just consumed a protein shake again. You guys want to see some whacked out macros for a guy who used to do keto? Today's my first day doing this and I feel really good. So you probably noticed the bar graphs for yesterday. I forgot to document my food intake because that happens, but look at that. 5% carbs, 31% fat, 64% protein, 1,300 calories in, 3,200 calories out. Oh yeah, friggin' protes. Gotta love them protes, boys. That's gonna help the muscles grow, and what they do say is the more muscles you grow, the more calories you're gonna burn just resting. And you know what? That is freaking true. Because before I started working out and eating, well, even with the eating right, when I was just doing keto and eating right and losing weight, on daily average, I would burn, just sitting here at my computer, doing nothing, not working out, not doing anything, I would burn anywhere from 24 to 2,500 calories just resting. That's doing nothing. That's just my body consuming fuel to keep it going, keeping it alive. Now I can burn anywhere from 28 to 3,000 calories just sitting here doing nothing. So that's pretty impressive in my mind, that I've been able to tune my body to consume that many calories without having to do anything. And then when I get into it and actually give her and try, I can get into the 4,000 mark. So I can just imagine, like, I'm not exactly in tip-top shape right now. I still got a long way to go before any definition will show, and I'll be able to actually be awesome. But I did notice today when pushing that bike around that it was a lot easier this time around than when I first got the damn thing home. Like, both Rex and I had to push it, and we really had to push it. Mind you, we were pushing it through snow, but the driveway was plowed. Like, it wasn't like there was a layer of snow unkept on the driveway. The driveway was recently snowblowed, so it was flat. But both Rex and I had to work it to get it into the garage where it sat for 2 years. And I think it was there for even longer than that. I could be wrong. I can't remember when I got that bike. But it was funny, the guy who bought it off me, he's one of my buddies. He's been looking for a project bike for a while, so I gave him a real wicked deal on it. I'm not going to say what I basically sold it to him for, because that's not important, that's irrelevant. But basically, I gave him a really good deal on it, and he's looking to make some sort of like a cafe racer, whatever, bobber bike, something like that. And those are a good platform for it. But he's like, dude, I went on YouTube and I looked up YJ750, and guess whose video was the first video I came across? And I'm like, oh, I don't know, mine? And he goes, yeah. He's like, how the hell do you do that? How do you get it so that your video is always the first one? He goes, every time I look something up that you have, your video is the first one I come across. And that's an actual trick I picked up from McJuggernuggets. Basically, if you're making videos about something, like for instance, let's say you're looking up a computer, like when I was researching Ryzen chips, for instance. Anything you're typing into Google and getting hits on, chances are other people are typing that same crap into Google and getting hits. Put that in your tags, because now you're going to draw in a whole different audience who's typing that same nonsense into Google and coming back with 0 results, and they're going to come across your video and go, oh, here's a video about it. I like to be lazy. I don't want to read. Let this guy talk to me. They're going to go watch it. If they like your content, they might subscribe and watch more of it. You never know. Juggernuggets taught me that trick, and I really appreciate it, because I apply it on a lot of videos when I'm doing like something specific. Like these vlogs, it's really hard because every day I'm doing different things, talking about random stuff and just doing a bunch of junk. But when I'm actually focusing on a certain topic, like for instance the new editing rig, that Dell laptop that they sent me for a review, the 5575, I've been seeing a lot of people coming over, and that video's been getting a lot of traction lately, and people are asking questions about it because of the way I tagged it. And they're coming across my video first on the SEO, that's search engine optimization, in case you're not sure, because of the way it was tagged and the stuff used. A lot of people are asking me, how does this actually perform as a mobile Ryzen? How is it for video editing? That I'm not sure of. I'm waiting for AMD to release a proper graphics driver for it, because I did try Vegas on it and things got pretty awkward. So I want to wait until they actually make a good version of the driver so I can really let her loose, and I might edit a vlog on it with this camera to see how long it takes compared to the Ryzen 6 core. Or even this 6700. Right now this Ryzen 6 core is a better computer than that 6700 back there. My gaming computer is actually weaker than this 1600X as far as video editing, productivity, and gaming. This here chip is actually better for gaming than the other one. That's pretty sad. That's a 4 gigahertz. This one here is 3.8 gigahertz. That one there turbos to I don't know what, but this one here turbos to 4.2 no problem all day every day. But yeah, even with the 1060 6 gig in here, this rig does a great job for gaming. I've played a couple games on here when I don't feel like going to sit back there, just some casual gameplay of whatever, and it works amazing. I'm actually really impressed with it. But it's all about your tags on your SEO. Man, today was actually not a bad day, I went to work, put in 4 hours, kicked arse, got out, came home, buddy bought the bike, we pushed it onto the trailer, he's happy with it, I'm happy I got paid, had a nap, because I desperately needed one, because I was super groggy. I was trying to edit. Like I said, I was going to go and edit, and then I decided to lay down. I didn't even edit, guys. I imported the media onto the computer, brought it into Vegas, did a couple cuts, and went, I'm going to bed. I was having a hard time keeping my eyes open. I was so pooped. So I went and had a 3-hour nap, and feeling great. Feeling ready to rock, ready to take on the world. Went downstairs, destroyed myself in the home gym, Came upstairs, had a protein shake. I can feel a poop getting on deck, so I'm probably gonna go destroy the toilet now. Good times, good times. But one thing I'm noticing is my Bowflex that I bought there, 50 bucks. I think there's a reason why I sold for 50 bucks. I contacted the Bowflex company to see if they had the lat bar, because I would really like to get a lat bar, because right now I'm having a hard way to target my lats. And with the lat bar, it also gives you the ability to do overhead pulls. So you can do like lats, you can do pullovers, so you can target underneath your muscle, underneath your pectoral. You can target different areas of your it just gives you more options. You can do, you know, for your triceps, you can do pullovers or whatever the hell they're called. You can do pull downs with ropey. That's what I call it. I don't know what the rope one is called. Joe and I used to call it ropey. You know, it just gives you a whole bunch more options. And there's a guy on Kijiji right now selling a Bowflex. He wants 350 bucks for it. But it's got every damn attachment, including the leg buster, where you sit down and you use your legs on the pads and you lift them up. Then you lay on your back and you can do the curl overs to get the behind your leg. That's kind of a dangerous exercise to do. It's really bad for your hips. Not recommended. But I see people in the gym all the time doing it. It's also got the shrug bar on it. So he bought every damn attachment for this thing. Probably used it. Like, it looks like it's in great shape. The seat's in great shape, and it actually has a seat on it. It's not just a bench, but you can fold it down into a bench to do lay down, bench press, and all that. Every damn attachment known to man, 350 bucks. I'm almost tempted, because after selling the bike today, plus money that I have, because what I've been doing now is, like I said, guys, I used to spend 50 bucks a week on beer. What I've been doing every week is taking 50 bucks out and putting it away. Like, just saving it for a rainy day. It's like, that's my beer money that I'm not buying beer with. Take it out and save it, take it out and save it, take it out and save it. So that's 200 bucks a month that I'm just putting away because I can. What I want to do with that money is upgrade my gear. Because I can't upgrade my Bowflex, because Bowflex said they don't make any attachments or have any attachments for that Bowflex because it's just too damn old, I want to buy a new one. I've been using that one every day since I got it, doing workouts, trying to build myself up. But I'm at the point now where it's reaching end of life because there's more exercises I want to incorporate that it just can't do. I can't do decline pullovers because the bench just doesn't bend that way. I can't do, like, there's a lot of stuff I just can't do because the bench won't do it. It's not designed for that. It's designed for very basic stuff. Now, like I said, I only paid 50 bucks for that. I could turn around and put it on Kijiji for 50 bucks, get my money back, you know. It served its purpose. It did what it was supposed to do, and that was to get me motivated to work out. You know, I know some of you out there are probably saying, Adam, just quit buying exercise equipment and just get a gym membership. But think of this. A gym membership, you really got to be motivated to work out because you got to want to leave the house, go to a gym, get dressed in a locker room, get out there, bust your ass, completely destroy yourself, go back in the locker room, shower amongst a bunch of naked dudes. Not a fan of that. A lot of people probably aren't. And then get dressed and then come home. Screw that noise. Bowflex can do it fine for me. 350 bucks. The gyms around here all have this like initiation fee, which I don't understand the logic behind that. Why do I got to pay initiation fee so that I can pay you guys 50 bucks a month to use your equipment? So I got to give you $100 up front plus 50 bucks that month, so $150 that month, then $50 thereafter for the next year. So in the end, I'm giving you $750 flat out so that I can use your equipment that sometimes you don't maintain and ends up broken for weeks on end. Come on, figure it out. Better off just to buy a Bowflex. If I break it, if I rip a cable, if I break a rod, I order replacement parts online. Slap them in. I'm good to go. And if I don't, I'm the only one to blame. Accountability. Be the reason why you fail, right? I want to talk about that after too. That's something that we're going to do a tripod talk. But right now, pretty sure I got to go sit on the toilet and eject some old eaten food. Well, that was quite possibly the best poop I ever had in my life. So, I've been doing a lot of research lately about things in general. I've been doing a lot of research on stuff that started making a lot of sense. And one of those is being accountable for everything that happens in your life. You got fat, consider it that you did it to yourself. Don't blame other people, don't blame the foods, don't blame the fact that Wendy's and McDonald's sell fattening stuff. You know, don't blame it on the fact that they make a Big Mac super addictive. Don't blame it on the fact that you're too lazy to get out and exercise. Well, no, blame it on the fact that you're too lazy to get, that's being accountable. Don't blame it on the fact that, come on now, don't, no. She's attacking the friggin' leg thing for the Bowflex. Stupid cat. Basically what I'm saying is you gotta be more accountable for everything that happens in your life. And I thought about it going, you know what? This makes a lot of sense. Like if I think about it, everything, you know, letting the Trans Am get to the condition that it's in, that's my fault. That's on me. Even though my buddy's like, oh no, that's not your fault. It's because the factory paint wasn't done right and the clear coat didn't set right and that's what they all do. No, that's on me because I let it sit there and let it turn into what it turned into. That's my fault. I can accept that. It's like a piece of fluff flying through the air. You know, the current state of my house being the mess it's in, that's my fault because I haven't gotten off my ass and cleaned it. You know, letting the dog get all fluffy the way he was, that's on my fault. The thing is when you're accountable and you correct it, that's a good sign. That's progress, right? I'm the reason why I got 325 pounds fat and got diagnosed with onset diabetes. You know, when you can accept that you're the root cause of a lot of your problems and you actually do something to correct said problems, it feels good inside. You know that, I know that, we all know that. Blaming others for your faults is never a solution. Take ownership. It wasn't until I watched a bunch of videos recently, like Joe Rogan videos and other videos where they said, be accountable for everything, you know? Your wife left you because she fell in love with someone else. You're the reason for that. You know, when me and my ex broke up, I guess I'm the reason for that. Haven't figured that one out. I broke up with her. I told her, like, enough is enough, we're done. It's my fault that relationship didn't work out. I accept that. That's fine. That's fine. That's the way it goes. A lot of people will blame their significant other. It took me a while to realize, nope, that's my fault. I chose that life. I chose to basically tell her to get out, we're done, that I don't love her anymore and I don't want to be with her anymore. That's on me. And a lot of people just can't do that. And once you learn to do that and learn to be accountable for your actions, then so be it. You know, I'm the reason why I chose to leave Ontario earlier. I could have stayed there for another 2 years and risked it. I'm the reason why I said, you know what, I'm going to take the buyout because I had a choice. I could have said, no, I'm going to work there for another 2 years and hopefully something turns up down the road. But I said, no, I'm going to leave. And that's when I had that year of hell working at the call center and then working at the vape shop. That's on me. I'm the reason why it didn't work out at the vape shop because I'm the reason why. I'm the reason why I quit at the call center. That's just it, you know? Be accountable for your actions. Find solutions to problems. Don't pin the blame on anybody else. Life's better. It's eye-opening when I think about it. Like all the things, you know? I was the reason why I was put into a financial situation last year buying that truck. I didn't need to buy that truck. I probably could have squeezed another year out of the G6. Would have been a rough year, but I probably could have easily done it. You know, I'd driven that thing just completely broken down and wrecked. Be accountable for your actions, deal with the consequences, and go with it. Like lately, I've come to the conclusion, like Rex asked me, he's like, well, since you started this diet, how's your anxiety? My anxiety's all but gone. You know, like I told my parents, I said, you know, I could care less if I went bankrupt and lost everything. Lost the house, lost the truck, lost everything. Completely materialist, gone. All that there, all the stuff that I have, gone because I can't afford to live. Oh well. It's just stuff. It takes a while to realize that it's just stuff. You know, all these guys that I hang out with, they're a bunch of gearheads. They're all into cars. They all have like right-hand drive Japanese imported cars and like Silvias and Skylines and all this shit. And I'm driving a pickup truck that the only modifications I've done to it was put little hookies on the bed thing so I can tie stuff down. And they're like, when are you going to ever get around to modifying that? And I'm like, no, I'm okay. Because to them, in order to fit in, they have to be fast and furious and have these decked out cars, and I just don't understand that logic because in the end, the car is gradually going to break down and leave you with nothing. You know, if you come into a financial situation, the first thing you're going to try to do to make a buck is to start selling off assets to pay off bills, pay off debt. I don't understand the logic behind that. Like, it's just material items, right? Who cares if you lose it tomorrow? Who cares? As long as you can feed yourself and survive and wake up another day. And that's what I say every morning. I wake up and go, it's a good day to be alive. It's a good day to be alive. Sure, it's more like it's a good day to be alive. Because I was pretty groggy this morning. And I've been pretty groggy every morning, right? I get up and I'm like, hey guys, sup? And I'm downstairs. I'm like mumbling while I'm getting my coffee ready. And yeah, man, today we're going to stuff and do. And it's how I am in the morning. I'm just pretty shot until I get that first dose of caffeine. And then it's like, let's do this, you know, game time, party. No, what I'm getting at is be accountable for your own mishaps. Even if you feel you're not at fault, just be accountable for what happened. In the end, you'll be happy when you find a solution, because then you'll learn how to basically solve any problem you have in life. Don't be the guy who puts the blame on everybody else. Don't be the guy who's too afraid to learn, too afraid to try something new. That's been my problem lately, is trying something new. Like all last year, all the year before, I was so scared to do new things, to try different stuff, to go out and meet people, to all that stuff, because I didn't want to be mistreated. I figured I wasn't good enough for it. And I'm accountable for that. I need to get out of that mindset, and that's what I've been doing lately. Like I said, guys, on a couple of videos ago, or was it yesterday's video? I can't remember because this thing's a little... this stupid 3-day bullshit. Can't wait for it's like I upload today's video and it goes live tomorrow again. That's going to be a good time. But all I'm saying is I probably could have had that compressor set up. I probably could have had the garage cleared out last year. I probably could have had that car painted by now. But due to my own laziness, I didn't do it. I'm accountable for that. That's my fault. That's on me. Okay? Having you guys pointed out, probably not needed. But whatever, that's fine. You want to point blame at me, that's okay. Because now I'm pointing blame at me. I'm accepting that. I screwed up. Hey, it's human nature. Everybody screws up. It's what we do. You know, nobody's perfect. And if you think you're perfect, well, narcissism's a thing. Enjoy it. That's just the way she goes. But in the end, you know, everybody makes mistakes. I made a lot of mistakes in my life. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm far from perfect. Okay? But what I'm saying is just be accountable for your actions, and life will get better. You'll figure things out. Everything's gonna be okay in the end. Whatever, right? It's all just material. As long as you wake up in the morning, you can put food in the belly, and get on with your day, friggin' pitter patter and have at her. But anyway, people, I'm gonna do myself a solid and call it. Shut her down. Get this video edited and uploaded. Like I said, tomorrow I want to set up the compressor. That's gonna be fun to get out of that back shed. All that shit in the way. So it's gonna be, that's gonna be a thing. That's gonna be a thing. But we'll figure it out. So anyway, on that note, people, I'm going to shut her down here. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you know where to stow them. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell, even though I'm pretty sure that bell doesn't do anything. But if it does, then sweet. And until next time, people, keep on vlogging.